The Amiga doesn't have a sound chip. But it does have four very nice digital to analog converters and a 4-bit. Now I think it's 4-bit. No, 5-bit. Could be 6-bit. Who knows, sir? Let's play some games. Here's my last roll up. I hope this still works. had to blow on this bastard quite a few times to get it to work. Now maybe you want to see that a little bit too. And the cat may have moved the camera. Everyone's looking very excited. Well, I'll probably have to rearrange things in this room a little bit. Now my poor hi-fi. He's suffering a little bit from being locked up for 7.5 years. I used to play this game a hell of a lot. Not only as a 2-player game, me and my cousin, I used to go around my cousin's house with the crack discs that I had in the post for the last week or two, and a whole load of blank discs, and my external floppy drive, and my zip stick. So we'd have 2 stacks of discs, the games and the blank discs on one, and you know, we'd be running off multiple copies using X copy, 2 external drives, 1 internal drive. Great days, mate, but I did actually buy Speedball 2 as an original because I liked it. And you don't really need any training options. So that's what it was like for me on the Amiga. I bought Super Hang-On, which is okay for the ST. And then I bought Outrun, and I thought, what the fuck is this shit? Didn't look anything like Outrun. It looked more like Outrun on the MSX2, was it 1, or the Master System. It certainly didn't look like anything that had 512 colour palette. You know, 16 colours per scan line, 8 megahertz, 68,000. But after we finished copying our games, this is one of the games me and my cousin Eddie's used to play. I've got no idea what the stats mean anymore. Oof, those memories are all gone, mate. I just go to standard. Now what I like about this game is you can just beat everyone up, punch them and you kick them. Get ready. There you go, just beat everyone up and Vinnie Jones had an Amiga 500, and I bet he enjoyed playing this. None of them pesky referees to mess up the game. Are we going to get the famous sample? Hey! Now to be fair, I am looking at this at a bit of a funny angle at the moment. Right. Get ready. Oh, I bet the camera's really cockeyed now. The cat's just jumped off the box. Just get it on their side, innit? And you can foul the shit out of everyone. That's what I like about Speedball. Yes! And you can guess it's like 2. Yes! Get ready. And so people can talk about sensible soccer all they want now, but this is what an Amiga football game should look like. Lovely, multiple, many colours, glitter objects. The goalie coming out and fouling the shit out of the attacker, which is correct. The Vinnie Jones style football play there. Perfect passing. Your players just happen to be in the right place at the right time.
Get ready.
It's a brilliant game. Now it does run in 320 but 200 mode. Ooh, so close to. What am I doing? Rooney, what's Wenger thinking? I don't know if that's relevant anymore. That's from the IT crowd. I bet Moss plays Speedball 2. I bet you any money. Nah, come on. There you go, mate. Ooh! Why am I throwing it on their side? Get it on their side, madcommodore, not your side. Ooh! Run for the ball. There you go. This is a brilliant game. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper than buying it on the cartridge for the SNES.
Get ready.
Well, I think they're actually ahead now. Right, full attack mode, sir. Just beat everyone up. This is a football game, this is a beat 'em up, mate. And it's a lot better than Grand Slam or brutal sports football. Beat up the goalie, innit? And we lost by 1 point. Fantastic game, sir. And now, let's go and check. Hey, what are you doing on there? Come on. Moving the camera, you little dick. I knew you'd move the camera. Oh, great. You can't even see anything on the screen. Bloody hell, man, innit? Oh, this box is a bit iffy, I must admit. Yeah, well, selfish channel, mate. It's all about me and my enjoyment of the game. I don't want to do that. So, what else we got to play? Where's my Lotus 2 discs? Come here, Lotus 2. Sorry, Lotus 3. I didn't get a copy of Lotus 2 to work. I have got the originals. Lotus 3 was another game I bought back in the day, mate. And why wouldn't you, sir? Why wouldn't you indeed? Now I'm going to show you a little bit of a trick now. If you want to play Lotus 2 with a slightly better frame rate. So yeah, the great thing about my hi-fi, which this is the hi-fi that I bought back in 1988, I think. Yeah, it must have been, because I bought it with my first or second pay packet. The great thing about it is simply, it's got this thing called surround sound mode. And if you don't plug in the extra speakers that go behind you, it's not Dolby surround. I couldn't quite afford that. What it does, it puts in sort of like 20-25% of the volume of the other channel into each channel, which you really do need on the Amiga. It does add a little bit more treble as well. There's not much on this one, but never mind. I would press fire, but I've lost the joystick. So that's one thing that I used to like. quite hot today, I must admit. I never had a copy of Lotus 3 that would work on the Amiga 1200, sadly. So I didn't get the benefit of the, you know, the full 50 frames per second or whatever. $19.92, how time flies. When you're getting annoyed with a fucking millennial cocksucker. Now, of course, the Mega Drive version don't sound as good. What do you expect, mate? Mega Drive's got a shit sound chip. Well, it's got an unusual sound chip. In the right hands. I do actually like this music, so now I can't actually remember the menu options. Could be a bit fucked, really. Fucked! Automatic keys, like the accelerator. That's correct. Bit more cold, plenty of cold. Right, well, if you set the track to one that loops, then if you do like loads of hills, then they'll match up. Otherwise, you can end up having a hill climb, which is fun, I suppose, but you don't get to see as much of the graphics. It's better if it's downhill. Anyway. So I always set it to like a circular course, so right, scenery, I'm afraid you have to put to 0. That does not. And obstacle 0, and I think the rest of it. Now, which traction? It's very sunny today, so and hot. So we play the windy level, which means you do actually need to have the sound effects on. I always used to do that anyway. I like to overtake them, so Sean Southern, by the time he got to Lotus 1, he really learned how to program both the ST and Amiga. That is the amazing thing about Sean Southern. And Andrew Morris did a pretty good job with the ST graphics as well. You know, having less colours on the screen. So you can be an idiot and say ST is rubbish, but the fact of the matter is most Amiga games are nowhere near as impressive as Lotus 2 or 3 running on the ST. In fact, there's less of a frame drop on Lotus 3 on the ST than the Amiga. Something to do with the blitter bandwidth and the rec system. There just wasn't enough DMA time to make that work. It's a good sign. very classy game this. I do really like the rec system. People say Lotus 3 was the same as Lotus 2, but well, you can create your own tracks, and there are a few new tracks. There is an exclusive one on Mega Drive. Now I may have the left and right phono things connected the wrong way. So the frame rate is actually improved now because we've got less scenery objects to draw, so that saves a bit of blitter time. There is actually a cheat for Lotus 2, the original disc, where you can get unlimited time and stuff like that. I am looking at this at a bit of a funny angle, and the sun is actually hitting my eyes at the moment. That doesn't ruin my enjoyment. Might ruin your enjoyment, but you probably can't see shit on the screen because for some reason this camera does not like the Amiga display. I don't know why. It might be this monitor. But it's just easier to have this monitor because I can have the composite video of the C64 plugged in, as well as the RGB for the Amiga on a single monitor. We will get another C64 in here because you know, the SID chip deserves its own hi-fi, obviously. Gonna have to squeeze in like an Amstrad in here as well, I think. You'd find quite a few more Amstrad tapes, so that's cool. Looking forward to playing some of those games, although I don't have Ikari Warriors sadly, so that probably is my favourite game on it's just phenomenal frame rate. This is every bit as impressive as you know, the Top Gear games on the SNES. Top Gear games on the Amiga are shit. They're programmed by a fucking dickhead. Dickhead! As Arnold Schwarzenegger said in Total Recall. And he got into a lot of trouble. The kind that involves explosions. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we better put some fuel in now soon, actually, so. Let's round this up. Apparently we're still first position according to that thing there, so I am a genius racing driver. Now of course the Lotus games, especially Lotus 2 and 3, they're not really like racing games like pole position or outrun. They're more like rally games because the handling does change. And on this course, the reason why I'm crashing a lot is because you actually have the wind blowing you left or right, and you can tell that from like which sound channel the wind is coming out of. Although, like I said, I may have the audio cables plugged in the wrong way, and the speakers are a bit fucked. So it's unique. There is no rally game where the wind affects you. So yeah, even today, Lotus 3 has not been bettered. So you know, once again, PlayStation generation can fuck off. Yeah, look, see, it's pushing the car, which is good in some corners, but not others like this. So that does actually add a nice element. So it's things like that why I like Lotus 3 more than Lotus 2. Obviously I would like to play it with the maximum number of like roadside objects at full speed on the Amiga 1200, but I can't find my Amiga 1200 at the moment. Very relaxing to just play this all day. Although I am supposed to be doing some work today, but it's too hot. Never mind the oven, the kitchen itself is an oven. And a microwave at the same time, got a bit of a headache again. Going downhill you go really fast, that's why I like to set the hills to like maximum steepness. But obviously going uphill your acceleration is a bit less. I used to do that all the time on Lotus 2 on the downhill bits, like try and get the maximum speed and drive over the turbo power-ups. I think that was the rain level. Yeah, better keep an eye out on the fuel. How much fuel are we going to need for that much? So I have set the difficulty to a minimum, but hey, it's my Amiga 1000, I do what I want. The thing is, the Amiga was boxed up for so long, 7 years, I don't even remember the last time I had this thing powered on. And yeah, so I found the RAM expansion, and it turns out it's 2 meg. So I've now got a 2.5 megabyte Amiga 1000, and if I want to use Kickstart like 2 and Workbench 2, it only goes down to 2.25 meg. So I could actually run things like Wordsworth SE, because that was like 2 meg minimum, was it? There was a version that would run, which is pretty phenomenal for a 1985 computer that basically runs something like Office 95. Yeah, how stupid do you feel buying that Pentium fucking 133 or whatever to run Office 95? Very, I thought so. I haven't found all my discs at all, that's the annoying thing. But I have found some external disk drives, so that's okay. Yeah, that do. Imagine if someone had written a GTA style game using this game engine. See, that's what annoys me about things back then. You know, someone should have said, look, we've got this idea for a mega game on the Amiga. Yes, you're going to need 2 megabytes, but, you know, it's going to be the best thing ever. So, you know, when you steal a car, I don't know about how you do the rest of it, basically, that bit of the game would be written by Sean Southern. And it would be brilliant. It's not brilliant. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly like GTA, but, you know, the first GTA game was top down and it was shit. It looked like some glorified, you know, open world version of Supercars, which I don't really like. But, the wind sample is actually very good. So we play a different level, but well, different track with some of the music tracks. So seeing as I need to find a WD for the volume controls a bit fun. And you never have to swap discs on this game, so you know. This is an example, along with Speedball 2, of the Amiga at its very best. Now, if I could find Highway Patrol 2, it's so hot in this room at the moment, and I would probably have some memories of when I used to do that on my Amiga when I was working in Cyprus. Because the country was fucked, mate. The recession of 91-92, there was no fucking jobs about. Businesses were failing left, right and centre. But unlike the millennial pricks, we didn't keep asking for handouts from the fucking government, we just got on with it. Prices going up in the shops? Oh no. That's happened many times, mate. I think I did used to like that one. Not this one though. This is the one I'm thinking of. So I like the way they've done the loading of the, the tunes, whilst the CD is supposed to be seeking the next track. Well, it doesn't actually take that long on the CD. In my 200 horsepower BMW, thank you. No, I definitely didn't like that one. It is what it is, that one. So it's going to be one of the last 4. This is the one I used to use the most, I think. Now it should be Bagley, I think it's called. The Marshlands. A lot of launching in the discs, and I don't know if it's even going to load, but these are the actual discs I had all the way back in 1992. I had to get pirate copies because I was out in the country, mate. They didn't sell Amiga games inside, they didn't sell any games. So the frame rate is a little bit lower on this one, but there is a lot of objects in it. So give it a chance, mate. Oh, that was a bit cheeky, that was, mate. This road is actually quite narrow, so, using the method of overtaking is actually difficult. Although, there is definitely a way to overtake. It involves how quickly you turn into the corner and whether you go around the corner with your finger on the accelerator or not. Basically, that's what it comes down to. And, in my prime, I used to whiz past them at like 200 miles an hour around the corner. The girls were impressed. No, they weren't. I didn't know any girls that played computer games, but that's a weird thing. Ooh! Yeah, you've got to keep an eye on your low fuel. So I did want to play Ghosts and Goblins, but the crack doesn't seem to work. And it never worked back then either on my Amiga 1000. I had to play it on my Amiga 2000, which is a shame. So I don't like using the Amiga 2000. Hideous machine. Hideous! I feel like I'm fucking playing computer games on a tank. It's disgusting. Or a mid-80s shitty PC. Fucking fan noise on that is horrendous. You can't even hear the fan on my Amiga 1000. It's completely silent. Yeah, shove that up your ass, Bill Gates, you cocksucker. So I don't know if that's a 1 meg chip round thing, or just a 1 meg RAM thing. It'd be unusual if it's 1 meg chip RAM. It could just be that it doesn't like, you know, the extra memory stuck on the Zorro bus. Zorro! It's a shit game on the C64. But you should check out my C64 reviews, alright? Because it's hilarious. Not that anyone will, well, anyone new. YouTube being written by cocksuckers, for millennial cocksuckers. My channel doesn't even get a look in, mate. And once we start doing new games, how many more fucking people are we going to lose from the channel? Once I started doing NES games and real hardware reviews, I got comments like, "You're going to talk all the way through the video?" I'm like, yeah, it's a review, mate. And then people left the channel in droves and the stats killed the channel, basically. If you actually want to kill a channel on YouTube, you need about 500 people, and all you've got to do is tell them to go and click on this video and click off it after about 3 seconds. And then the YouTube algorithm will decide that video is shit. But you need about 500 people to do it. I remember the days when the YouTube algorithm worked properly, before Google bought it. It was, oh, we're out of fuel, I wasn't paying attention. Because I did like a couple of videos for Gauntlet 1 on the ST, and amazingly, if you just typed in Gauntlet Atari ST, my 2 YouTube videos were at the top of the Google search results before anything else. Not anymore, mate. But anyway, it's not going to stop me playing the games. And the camera goes on just in case I remember something. The usual rules apply, mate. Where's my glasses? Because I might want to play something else now. I don't think flashback works. Oh, there was something I did try. It didn't work. Not that rubbish, not that rubbish, not that rubbish, not that rubbish. Not that rubbish, not that rubbish. Ah, come on, mate, I was saying it just now. Is it under this lock? There it is. Well, it is nice to have one of everything, but end of the day. So yeah, here we got my copy of Z-Kick that I had back in the early 90s, which allows you to load, you know, different versions of Kickstart into RAM. Rampage full game from Zero magazine. The alignment on the red and blue CRT guns is pretty close, actually. Now it's a weird game because you've got to plug the joystick into like the mouse port, which is really fucking annoying. Anyway. Started the game. That did kind of, you know, fool me for a second. I usually like to play the wolf, but you can't actually change that. It's the explosions. Hey! Just for that underneath here, bastard. Stop shooting me. snack time slot. Sausage scam exposed. Is that the Chicago sausage? Alright, so you just hold fire to jump off. Right, okay. He's a bit fussy on the old what's going on with the controls? Something weird going on with the controls now. I wonder if the rapid fire is There's quite a lot of bass going on actually. Ah, come on, mate. Something's happened to the controls. Ah, come on. Definitely something weird going on with the joystick. Oh bloody hell, we're going to be a bit fucked with this level. Whee! That's not good for me. That's interesting because on the ST version of Rampage, the music was actually it was actually the music from Into Oblivion IO on the C64. Right, what else we got to play in? Hey! Anything interesting here going on? Well, I haven't found the rest of the project yet, we have to go through the discs. We've got some discs on here though. I don't think socketed loads, sadly. Hey, what happened? Oh shit. I think I just moved the RAM expansion. Crap. That's not good. Bit risky, mate, bit risky. Let's try Alien 3. Well, this one seems to be okay. I don't even know if the camera's still going, mate. Has it been an hour? No, 46 minutes, and very out of focus too. Please insert disc 1. Okay, well, that said disc 1. So this must be disc 0 and disc 1. Okay, we've got to plug the joystick back in without moving the RAM expansion. An afternoon with Mad Commodore's Amiga 1000. I think we could do with that. Well, this actually says disc 1. I'm sure it says disc 1. No, that's disc 1. Stop flickering your little fucking piece of shit. Yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with it now. I've had this on a couple of games, so the discs would actually be corrupt, so you can't play that. I don't know if Soccer Kid will actually work, that's the thing. That doesn't sound good. Give it a minute in case it's decompacting something, but I don't think it is. That did sound like a loading noise. Let's try it. Sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't. It could be too much RAM, that is a thing too. That sounded a bit better. This is an annoying crap try, just fucking get on with it, will you, mate? And this bit where the dot stays there for ages, just fuck off. Nah, I can't play Soccer Kid. Bollocks. Oh, the next one, that was Ghost of Goblins, which does load, but don't work. Desert Strike. Populous 2 is shit. I don't care what you think, mate. There's someone at the door. Be careful opening the window with your cats about me. I need to sort that out a bit more. Right, this could be the end of the video, mate. I can't find something I feel like playing that also loads, then here. Oh, you're alright. second, I need to hear this loading because it asks you for the other disc and then it doesn't like it. It's the same problem as, when we just try it. Very annoying. Wasting a lot of time on the camera. I actually like the music on the original too. I don't really care if the game loads or not as such. But you won't get the nice music. Disc request, please put your data disc in, drive here. Don't press space or fire. See, so it's definitely not that one. Of course you got glow on the discs, mate. Right, it's worked this time. See, I told you got glow on the disc. Now the discs have been aired out a bit, so that might help. I quite like the music. This is the music I like.
Player 1 destroyed.
No! Don't even get to see the next level. That's still going, is it?
Player 1 lost item.
That ain't it. It is me. Damn it. I wouldn't find it wet to land. Yeah, I don't know how you get out of this bit. That's how you get out, mate.
Player 1 destroyed.
Oh no!
Player 1 ready.
Right, let's try a bit of F1. F1. I think that says F1. We'll find out in a second, mate. Okay, the disk driver has now decided it's not going to accept any more disks. That's a bit shit. Actually, that's pretty right. Sticky disk. Oh yeah. different, isn't it? Bit different. What's the old camera battery saying? Oh, that's a bit weird. Camera battery not saying nothing. And we're up to 67 minutes. I do have F1 Champion Edition, but haven't found my crack of it yet, and my original disc doesn't work, so I have got a boxed copy. Where's Martin Brundle? Is he still driving there in '93? I think he was, wasn't he? He was Senna's teammate at one point. Was that McLaren? Joysticks, automatic gears. Okay. No. Wing. I. Tires very short. Okay. Let's go. Okay, the disk drive is doing something. I did actually used to play Simulacra, which is the demo game on the Zero magazine cover disc, which has Rampage on it. I used to play that on my Amiga 12. It's a lovely game, lovely. It's not lovely. Mega Drive version is faster, but still, you can't play the Mega Drive version with a 60, so there's that. Getting ready to take it around the outside. This mate's overtaking around the corner a bit tricky. You wish your car handled like this, mate. You wish. That is far. Ooh! We were still going. No! We can rejoin the track. like David Coulthard did many times. Done a bit of a centre on me there, mate. Bit of a centre in it. Just did a bit of slipstreaming and off we go, mate. That was lucky. Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Is that me, the little white pixel on the track picture? Because if it is, I'm going bloody fast round the track, innit? This is one of the best racing games on the This is the last version that was out for the ST. Probably don't sound as good. Ah! God damn you. I think I might have the phono connectors the wrong way round on my iPhone. I think it's 5 laps we've got to do, so it's quite a bit to go, sir. That's weird, it said 5 laps, but how's the old camera doing, mate? Hey, the old camera in it. Oh, the battery warning is flashing, and it actually looks not too bad. Even if there was a bit of the screen cropped there at the top. There's that. Hey mate, I've got it down. I've got a championship, mate. Hey. I want to try a different track. Something. I think some of them look different. So, plus it's a real bastard of track. I don't like it. Plus it's also the track where Senna died. So yeah. Anyway. MC. No hammer. I've got wing height and tyres soft. Oh no, it's on mouse bollocks. I wish it wouldn't change that. Oh bastard. Lukewarm cola. God damn it, that. Oh, this looks nice. Definitely playing that one. Yeah, the loading times are not too bad actually. Right, pay attention, Mad Commodore. I want to have, what would this be? Abu Dhabi, joystick, automatic gears, thank you, the rest of it stay the same. I think this is the only decent Dome Mark Amiga game actually. Possibly F1 Championship Edition as well. Shut up with your rubbish 2cc motorbike. Cunt! There are cars on the track, that's all. Not as many as in the Grand Prix. Free practice session. Ted Kravitz is going to be talking about Mad Commodore now. Is he still doing the Formula 1? They don't actually sound like Formula 1 cars. Maybe Formula 1 cars from the 60s, possibly the 70s, but Formula 1 cars famously sound like, 750cc Yamaha sports cars, or Ducatis, because they revved to about 20,000 RPM. Two chicks at the same time. Another car behind me. Does slow down a little bit when it's doing a lot of like fielding stuff, but not the small ones. They look great actually. What you need is a 36-inch Panasonic Quintrix CRT TV set. Like the one I had to leave behind. Because I couldn't lift the bloody thing. Shame really. Yeah. It's a great track. I like the desert scene. We're in Bahrain. Pronounce it properly, mate. That's how you pronounce it. Bahrain. Some nice hummus and some flatbreads. Go well with this track. That was a tough one. Always fuck that one up. But the camera lens still has an erection, so it might still be going. I don't know, sir. I'm too busy enjoying myself. Me and my Amiga 1000, all just about there. Learned from my mistakes. After the fox. I was looking at the bloody track to see where I am. Ah, come on, man. Game over. What happened, man? Oh, that's lap 5. Is it loading? Is the camera still going? Should be good to go now. There we go. Have a hot day. Right, I don't know which one of these is disc 1 and which is disc 2. The 3-decade-old pencil marks have gone a bit faded, if I'm honest. There's no actual cheats on this, so don't expect too much gameplay. Well, I never noticed that. There's loads of corrupt graphics. They're just too dark to see during the day. So what we got here then, eh? Island, Hurricane, Chase HQ, New Zealand Story, Batman the Movie, FA-18 Interceptor, and Crosser, or Exile. Alright, yes, you have to pick. Right, championship. Mr. Modern. Babylon 5 fans in the house, say yay. No, that's Mr. Modern. I got that wrong. You can tell by the hair. Right. Can't really afford too many races, so there's that one. I didn't actually want to pick that one. Oh well. So this is Lamborghini Challenge, just in case you didn't notice that. Yeah, this is all the extra guff. Crazy Cars 3 doesn't help with this, but this is the only one I could find. Nah, ain't got enough money to bet, mate. I'm too poor. Yeah, don't start off with a lot of money at all. Right. Apparently this is the beta disc, which didn't work before, but I'm pretty sure this game wasn't written in machine code, even on the Amiga 1200. It's not quite Lotus 2. So, actually it's not even as fast as Lotus 3 on an Amiga 1200. Luckily we got the world's only automatic Lamborghini, so do you feel like you're driving at night? So you're chasing some cars and there's other cars that are obviously slower, they're just the traffic. So it is kind of like test drive, really. You have to beat your opponents to death. See, and then that happens. So it's all like test drive and Chase HQ, I suppose, in that way. You wish Chase HQ had this game engine, so I mean, it's alright. You know, it does a job. Not quite as impressive as Lotus 2 or even Lotus 3 on the Amiga 1000. So you get money for winning the races. But that happens a lot. I can't really tell the difference between the cars. You see, and they are very close to you, actually. The handling is a bit Daytona USA, if I'm honest. It makes it tricky to overtake the other cars. The traffic I'm talking about now. The other guys block you. Kind of got to focus on the tail lights, like the one that you're trying to avoid. And it's very difficult to notice which ones are the, the traffic. Because all the Lamborghinis are sort of like, light grey, your opponent. And the other cars are black. It's about even because we know the traffic. So I'm not going to win anything because those numbers are just like how many meters it is to the end of the race. So, there you go, I didn't win nothing. And there's an entry fee for each race. So, I don't know if this supports 2 drives. I haven't plugged in the extra disk drives yet because I have to test them. move the cats off. Move the camera. They may have moved the camera. That's a bit not enough. Yeah, that'll do. Amy, that's my chair, buddy. Come on. Yeah, so no, I've got 18 points, but it don't really matter because I don't think you get any money. There's no speed course. I won't have enough money to enter another race if we don't get some money in, this race. So, Stinky, don't move the camera. So this business does get a bit annoying actually with the old betting. Perhaps Mr. Morden should ask the help of the shadows. So I found 3 out of the 4 discs for Project X, so we won't be playing that. And actually it keeps coming up asking for disc 1. Also, it's completely different graphics. Bloody hell, what bastard. Yeah, this handling does not help. I'm glad I didn't pick this one first. Because the road is quite narrow and it kind of just goes straight off the road straight. This is no Lamborghini, mate. This is more like an FSO Polonaise. You can look them up. Feels like I'm on that bit by the beachfront in GTA San Andreas actually. In 16 bit obviously. Yeah, getting even worse now. I haven't actually passed anyone yet. I'm actually won now. I don't know if going on that grey bit slows me down or what. Going on the sand definitely does. This desert road is not good. So yeah, it's not like Lotus where you can actually influence the handling. It's more like a 1970s BMW 3 Series actually, if I'm looking at the way it handles. In torrential rain, I just thought I'd put that in there. Maybe a Ford Capri, who knows, mate. But having a game like this with such terrible handling, when you got to like weave through the traffic as well as overtake your opponents, it's pretty bad. It's not a good idea, mate. So, I'm been much worse on this track because going off the side of the road really slows you down, and there's not much I can really do about it. Look, see, I'm actually turning, and the car has to go down to like 25 miles an hour before you get any handling brake. Bloody hell, position's gone up to 17, that's not good. We started at 10. So yeah, this is no substitute for, you know. So, and it is exactly the same game. You get traffic on Crazy Cars 3, there's just none of the extra betting and all that crap. It's better than Crazy Cars 1 and 2, but it's not saying much, is it? It's got like those barriers from the roadworks that you have on that Lotus track that I can't stand. Like these, they crash into the roadworks, not just you, which is why I don't like it on the Lotus games. If you notice, the opponent cars will just drive through there. So we're 5 positions down on where we bloody were when we started. Yeah. Will we make it down to a little bit less? Alright, 4 positions down, still terrible. Yeah, I don't think we can have enough money to enter another race. It's a weird way of doing it, but it doesn't really make any difference. There's no difference to Lotus 2 because you have to, you know, finish in a certain position or within a certain time limit. It's just added extra stuff really that we don't need. All the ice in my water. There's a little bit left. One, two, three, four, 5 caps up here and 4 in this room. So I've only got 1900 quid. I don't think we'll be able to enter another race. Yeah, see, told you. Okay, that was that then. 8 caps. Lamborghini challenge done. Alright. I don't want to play Agony. I don't think Wiz and Lee's actually go, so that's the thing. Shh! Coco. Fairground music, if you like that kind of thing. Perhaps you like, anyway. That's Battle Squadron, and that's this to that, and yeah, there's no need for that. Lunatic software, I know where they're trying. I know what they're trying to do. Don't backflip the bike, Jesse. The bike, it won't work. Arabic proud of this game. Is it so amazing? It looks like a Neo Geo. with very colourful, very multi-layer parallax scrolling. What do you reckon, mate? Never understood why games that come on 2 discs ask you to swap discs before you even play one level. That is a thing. Lamborghini Challenge did that. Although maybe Crazy Cars 3 doesn't. But that seems to me why would you want the sound off? So those graphics are quite nice. I probably should have read that, but I don't have any glasses, so. Okay, so I've got one piece of fruit. Am I supposed to do something? Oh, right. So I've got to take the ingredients to the cauldron. Basically, it's like an unfinished game. There's no background at all. It's just like a dark blue background and some graphics. I mean, really. Collect the letters, alright then. Please insert these 2, let's hope this 2 actually works. So yeah, there's no backgrounds at all, like, what the hell happened? You know, you've got all this stuff, but there's no, like, stars in the background, night sky kind of thing. Let alone, like, a forest or whatever in the background. Do I have to avoid them, little rabbits? That'd be a bit weird, losing energy to little rabbits. Do I have to collect them? Not bad for a half-finished game. I haven't found my copy of Arabian Nights. Not Tales of the Arabian Nights. Alright, you have to go over all the rabbits to see if there's any more letters. I can't fall off them. I'm only looking for letters. Rabbits or dogs? I can't tell, my CRT glasses are in the other room. So it's all fine and everything, but I would be happy with this for like, I think by the time this come out it was like 30 quid. Right there, stinky doo-doos. Yeah. It's like Sonic with just the platforms and all the backgrounds missing, really. So it's actually as fast as Sonic. So. Find this one in. Click the coins, I guess. What a surprise. Nah, it's bad enough there's no parallax at all. This one doesn't even have a shitty copy, it's like Robocop. I don't know why it's carrying the fruit. Yeah, this is shareware, if I'm honest, because it's not finished. If they'd done better graphics, instead of a solid dark blue background, and that's fine. Well, it just looks unfinished. Right. Oh shit, I ain't done the background. Never mind, Signosis said all kinds of shit people are biting. And there's like, you got to do everything twice. Which is what I don't like about May Heavy Monster now, if I'm honest. I don't think it can actually fall off the map, so. Yeah, I've seen enough, which means you've seen enough. Next. Hey, there was another game I was playing. I can't find the discs at the moment. That one. Right, well, these can go in there because I'm not playing Agony. That would be Agony without auto fire. I've played it before, so where's the discs? Yes, while the camera was charging, I wasn't sleeping or anything. So yeah, the Project X thing where it says asks for disc 1. That could be because disc 1 as labelled on my craps. Might be labelled as disc 0 on you know, the actual disc. So that is a thing. Oh, drunk. Oh great, the lid's just gone under the fucking bottom. So Wiz and Liz also needs a double reset. I think there may have been some demo. I tried once and it crashed so badly that I did have to reload Kickstart, but that is extremely rare. This does actually look a bit like a console game. And it does have some sort of difference to Mario and Sonic. It's not just you know, cut and paste job with different graphics onto the gameplay. Yeah, never mind about the story, mate. It's a rubbish story. It makes no sense. I guess if you like Sport Billy, which I did used to watch as a kid, and for some reason there's like hundreds of Greek dubbed episodes of Sport Billy on YouTube. You won't find any English ones, but there are the, I don't know if it's still loading. Okay, make sure we've got the discs in order here, 2, 3. So yeah, I couldn't find Project X disc 2 out of 4, let's put it that way. And you can't actually play the game until you find it, so that's a bit weird. There we go, put in disc 1. Oh, it turns out I do have a copy of Golden Axe and a couple of other games for the Spectrum. Because I found this compilation in the standard Atari ST Amiga Ocean sized you know, box. And I pulled it out, I was like, oh okay, what's this, Golden Axe for the ST? I might try that. I pulled it out and it's like Spectrum. Yeah, we're not going to do the kit design thing. So we had to blow on these discs a few times to get it to work. I don't think we really needed that menu bit there. But the graphics are really nice on this. Now, normally when you're playing this with the you know, the RF or composite video output, or on a better TV than this one, you can up the saturation, but you can't on this monitor. It's a bit like the Amstrad monitor, the saturation is what it is. It's very fast, lovely parallax. And EP music. Now if you lose a ball, you just hold down the fire button. As we all know, and I'm sure loads of people have been playing this. Oh, see? Oh, that's the thing. You've got to get used to the ball. So it's nicely done. I'm not even sure how they do it actually from it. I don't know if you have to collect all these things. It's essential, probably is. But it's a nice game engine and it does actually look kind of like a console game. You'll be unhappy with this on the Mega Drive. Well, you'd be amazed because it's not Mega Drive sound. It's much better than that. I think I just used to keep is it gone now? Yeah. There's a dog in next, I think. Oh, right, okay. Some sort of bird there, okay. Should really have my CRT glasses, sir. Oh, I just avoided him, I think. Get the ball ready. Hey! What happened there, dude? This is a really nice game, actually. If all the Amiga games were sort of done like this, console quality and the graphics, you know. Amiga games without parallax are just fancy Atari ST games. You've got plenty of blitter bandwidth to do software parallax if you don't like the actual. Right, the dog comes straight away actually. The thing is, your ball won't come back in. Oh no! So, yeah, it does show you in the demo mode how to do that. This is a tricky game. I don't know if I'd say it's difficult as such. There's tricks you can do with the ball which I can't remember now. So the trick is to keep the ball kind of rolling in front of the camera. I think with the dog you just have to dodge it really. No. No, I'm losing too many. This is the actual crack disc I had back then. I can't remember when this game came out actually. It may have been that I wasn't really interested in the Amiga games anymore. People just sort of, you know, just kept sending me stuff or giving me stuff like my cousin. Like, oh, check this out. Yeah, it's interesting the way they've done this. Terrible. But you know, this game was about 30 quid, and I think it's when I had an Amiga 1200 and I was like, well, I'll check it out, and if they do an AGA version, I might buy it. And then I think by then I'll probably have a PlayStation by the time an AGA version come out. So already done Battle Squadron, yonks ago, and done Iridium 2. Now I heard Rob Hubbard did the music for Populous, and I don't know if that's true. This is right. I loaded up Zool 2, and something strange happened. We just loaded it. Right, okay, that might work. The music doesn't play, and the sound effects don't play either. So it's not like just the music that's not playing. So there was no music or sound effects, and I'm sure it said music on. Now we'll try it again. All these pencil marks are really faded, so that's 0, that looks like 1, so that must be 2. Right, okay. I had this problem before, I can barely make out which is this 2 and which is this 1. So I don't know if this is the actual crack I had, because it's not my handwriting on the disc. Officer, that's not my handwriting on the pirate disc. The police do fuck all. People can park in front of your driveway and leave their car all fucking night. The police won't come and sort that out. Don't know if that's the right disc now. It did work before. It's not a very good crack, so this could be disc 2, so we'll try that again. Don't do that. It's crashed very badly. Try this one then. I suppose that could be a 1. Like I say, it's not my handwriting, is it really? Yeah, see, it's a bit of a shitty crack. Oh yeah, that's actually moved. I didn't even hit the dirty diesel. I'll probably having a party. I won't drive my car on Friday anyway. My nephew's having chemotherapy for pre-cancerous cells, so I can't really mix with other people on a Friday, so I see them every Sunday. Well, not every Sunday. Great music on this game. Yeah, look, sound, everywhere was done. Did I accidentally set that? Because I was setting a different thing, I remember that. It is actually a really good Well, the heat does seem to have helped the crackling. I found the WD-40 was under the Christmas tree, so I guess that's the hi-fi prism. Although for some of the buttons to work, I'm going to have to get some alcohol. Not that kind of alcohol. And clean up the contacts there, get all the gunk off there. We're saying loading. disc keeps like flashing, but this hasn't worked again. This is a very bad crack. They've obviously just patched the copyrighted, not copyright, protected loading. And we're doing so well, sir. Builder's arse. Watch out, mate. They would ask you if you wanted a different disc. Not going to work now anyway. This didn't happen before. I need to listen to what the disc drive is doing. Sorry about that. I don't know why I did that, because all I did was take the disc out and put the same disc back in. It didn't ask me for a different disc. These discs are 3.5 decades old. This many sweets as I'm having now, which I presume this is what I'm picking up, seeing it's sponsored by a lollipop company, your teeth would be fucked, and my teeth are fucked. So I suppose it's highly realistic, sir. And I'm going to enjoy the music a bit more if you don't mind. Bloody hell, mate. I think we're meant to go down here. And you haven't collected enough shit. Thank fuck for that. I don't like that game. That's why I don't like it, because you have to collect everything. So, and there is a bit of slowdown on the game. So as far as I'm concerned, that's not really, warranting of my hard-earned chip shop wages. Although I think I owned the chip shop, which meant I got even less wages. I have to keep checking to make sure they haven't busted into the large bedroom. Now look what else we got here then, mate. Hey, our Desert Strike doesn't work. I did find a different copy. I tried to get Driving Force to work many times and it would not. It just refuses to work. I'll try it again. These are cover discs I've got in a bundle, so now we're in someone's loft as far as I remember. That was actually an interesting one because I bought an Amiga 1200 with like some games. I don't think there was any other hardware with it. And when I got there, the guy who was selling it, the two brothers on eBay, apparently they weren't there. And oh yeah, this is correct. And the guy, their dad, had to get all the stuff out the loft, so they must have put it back up there after they photographed it. It was a big pile, and he was really pissed off. And so after, and because I'd driven like, I think it was about 50 miles or 40 miles or something. I did drive to the other side of Essex, not the side that links with East London where I live. And the guy really appreciated that, and he said, alright, he goes, I've just cleared the loft, you can have the loft for 60 quid. Or was it 80 quid? No, I think it was like 60 quid or something. So I got the Amiga 1200, loads of games, original Game Boy, the original one that had the 4 batteries, in the box with all the stuff that come with it, like those crap headphones. And there was like there was like 8 big box Amiga games, PC games like Doom and other stuff, which I just sold. So I sold like 4 of these PC games, and I got my money back for the whole lot. And there was like loads of joysticks and stuff like that. And I went up there on my BMW 318, 1997 model. That was a fantastic car. Yeah, and I still have it, that's why. Although it needs a bit of work, but this doesn't need any extra work, this is pretty good. What I do need is a zip stick with a rapid fire, so again, I'm going to be stuck. Because the last time I was playing this on the CDTV, you see. And on the CDTV, the joystick adapter doesn't handle rapid fire very well at all. So you've got to be aware of that. They're lovely Amiga 1000 keyboard. Now this disc I copied, actually. I do have an original copy of Battle Squad. Well, I did. Till my auntie junked all my stuff. I actually copied this, and you can't copy this disc with Xcopy. You have to use something else. It's a very unusual copy. Very bright actually for my eyes. It's quite late. I'll be going on a certain live stream now. So I went on a certain live stream a long time ago, and he mentioned he did, a few reviews for a certain format that live streamer only covers. So that's what someone who does like multiple systems. Don't worry, John Gage and made my struggle talking about it. And it was like, let's all go on his channel, let's all subscribe. And the other day I said, oh yeah, I've done a few reviews for beep, and I didn't get that sort of treatment, so I won't be going on his live stream ever again. I did really need that weapon. So obviously the programmer of this was a massive fan of Predator 1. It's got the same effect, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. They could have saved a lot of money making the special effects for Predator 1. See, I can't hit the 5 buttons fast enough and move the joystick. I really need to get one of those Space Invaders plug and play consoles. So the joystick people say that's good. Or just the Mega Drive clone 145 games in one product, which is absolutely fucked now, but I could actually use the joystick with that. The buttons could be better. I suppose I could change the buttons if you don't get these parts, it's fucked. You need that weapons power. Yeah, fantastic. This is fantastic. This is why I bought this game, because it was like someone has actually gone to the trouble of treating you with respect. This is a full-on console quality arcade shoot 'em up, and if you play the Mega Drive version, it's inferior. It may have a few more colours here and there, but it probably doesn't, because the Mega Drive can only handle 16 colours per parallax plate in the background. Oh no, see now I've missed the weapons power up. Putting in the high score. I haven't found my disc of Hybris either. But this is a classic example of what a great Amiga game that's worth your money should be like. It should look like the Mega Drive version, or sound like the SNES version. There you go, mate. It takes so many hits. That's why I used to play this with a 16. But it's really too late in the day, it's quite hot today. Well, I'm glad this disc still works. This disc that I actually created. And even the way, like, you know, they go through the tunnels and they change the colour and they come out the other side to different colours. They're tinted. That's brilliant. It's really fantastic. Now, I do believe the guy who wrote this, or the two geezers who put it together, there is like a tablet version. I don't know if it's Android or Apple. This is one classic game. I wish I still had Hybris. I probably do have it somewhere. And somewhere in this house there is an Amiga 500, slightly dismantled, which has a Gotek USB floppy drive, untested. And one of my CD-TV external drives, or maybe the one that I tried, does not work. The disc mechanism is a bit buggered, so I'm going to put the Gotek in there temporarily until I get like another disc drive. So just get a regular A500 internal drive and change the faceplate, the plastic faceplate, and the eject button. So really with this game we need like 3 levels of power. But this is a copy of the original. This is not a pirate copy. This is an illegal copy of the original disc, and it was amazing that I managed to copy it. Because my mate bought it, I think it was my cousin, and I liked it so much I was like, we've got to try copying it. And obviously being you know, try before you buy aficionados. We had loads of copy tools and we did actually get one to work. And the only thing I remember is the copy mode was hung up a loop. Someone could tell me that's one game. So it's been a lot of fun getting the Amiga 1000 out. Much more fun than all the decorating I had to do to get this far. Shitloads. I might even upload a video of how terrible it was, and that was bloody 3/4 of the way through. It's done, and this is why you do loads of back-breaking renovations in your 110-year-old house. Ooh, I could really do that. I need the green one. Thank you. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Ooh. I hope the camera's still playing. I can't even look back to see if the lens is. Well, the lens is sticking out. The camera still has an erection. We could still be recording. I don't know, sir. See, look at that. And this is not a particularly late game like Lionheart. I couldn't get Lionheart to load. I think when I did play Lionheart, not that long ago, I think it was yesterday actually, I was using the original disc, so it's fantastic. And the way everything goes a bit like, you know, orangey when the big explosions happen on the ground targets. It's just a classy game, like I said. An Amiga game that was worth your money should look like a top-notch Mega Drive game. Programmed with a lot of talent and respect, and also the graphics and sound. But it should sound like the, should sound better than the SNES version. The SNES sound chip is limited. Hey, goddamn motherfucker. No, I won't ever go there, I won't go there. What a bastard, heavily defended area. I do like the weird graphics when you go in the underground. Ah, god damn it. I think you only lose like one power up. I don't know if this is going to work for me, but what is that little thing? Is that a heat seeking missile? This lipstick is a bit fucked, so I can't do the goddamn thing. Just in time, mate. Here we go. Maybe we can sort something out here now. Thank you. So that's why I bought this game, like I said, and I always used to say that. Back then, 92, whatever, I used to say, I'm not paying like that sort of money for that game. You're joking, mate. The only exception is things like it came from the desert, because they're not arcade games. They are kind of like world simulations. Can't find my copy of It Came From the Desert, but don't worry, I have 2 copies of It Came From the Desert and Handheads. 2 copies of each. Oh, bloody hell! Yeah. I think you've got to do anti-clockwise. I'm in real trouble, I can't. It's not good. Oh, we ain't got any bloody... There we go, I like the way they melt. Good, good. Now, what little surprise we didn't have now, mate? What little surprise! I don't like this weapon. Oh, fuck. Look at that, it looks like Battlestar Galactica. 1978, obviously. I don't do the masculine looking women, thank you. The women are much nicer. Oh, the camera did go off actually, but only about a minute ago. You missed my heroic, epic final stand against, was it the Braxton Empire or something? What lovely music the SNES don't have enough memory for the sound chip to do this music. disc is a bit dodgy, but that's had a lot of use, that disc. So, well, oh, I put some stuff aside here. Let's have a look what we've got here. Alright, boss. Alright, yeah, right, yeah. Did you see the football last night? Yeah, what was Wenger thinking? You know, I thought they always try to walk it in. That's my favourite episode of the IT Crowd. The second favourite episode is actually banned now. It's the one when, I can't remember his name now. You know, the boss, or the son of the boss that inherits the company, he's dating that woman. And she says to him, I used to be... actually, no, I'm not playing this one. Oi! I'm probably not playing any of them either. And she says to him, I used to be a man, and he misunderstands it, and he thinks she says, I used to be from Iran or something. And so, yeah, apparently that's homophobic. That's the word. Whee! You can move the mouse up and down on this now. So you go. Nice little starfield there, use it in the bathroom, use it in the kitchen. There we go. I can't remember if it's 1 minute. I will do a kick off too. I'll just leave that there. That's a terrible picture, absolutely shit. Yeah, I hope that bloody room is cooled down now, if I'm honest. Got the windows wide open, LCD TV in front of the door, because it don't work anyway. This shit gonna work all right. Thank you. Jonathan Bum. I believe it's him who done his music. This is 1989. Yeah, John Dunn. I won't be talking. Yeah, I was a bit fussy about the pirate discs I had. So, you know, if someone sent me like a pirate copy of Shadow of the Beast, I was like, well, this is no good, there's no trainer options on it, or they don't work. Because I bought Shadow of the Beast as soon as it came out, 35 quid. That was all my spare cash after me wages for a whole week. Much better than Chase HQ rubbish games. I had to do driving games. I can't do this bit. So two things. Adam West Batmobile never handled like that, and just like real sat nav today, it tells you the turning too early. This is back to the usual rubbish Jonathan done shit. Please just do some shit. Peaches and cream, sir. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've got trainers. 3 pairs actually. Hang on, which one are you? Oh, you're Jonesy. Oh no! Ah, shit. Yeah, if you want to see the flying level, you'll have to load it again. Maybe another day. It's getting extremely hot in this room because we've got the hi-fi on, this monitor on, CRT monitor, and it's better not be Stormlord, motherfucker. It's better be Kickoff 2, motherfucker. Round things off with a bit of Kickoff 2, which is what me and my cousin used to do all the time. Well, there was another game, Speedball, actually, Speedball 2. But after finishing loads of copying, we'd have a quick go at Kickoff 2 or Dino Dini's Goal, but not Kickoff 3, no sir. Never with a Kickoff 3, and never with Sensible Software's Sensible Rubbish, aka Sensible Soccer. Alright there, buddy. What's your name again? Lionel Buddy Jonesy. That's an interesting name. Why are you called Lionel then? Because Lionel in Person of Interest is heroic. Well, alright then. But you're not quite the same build. You're more of a John Reese. Detective Riley. Choco Leibniz Detective. There you go. Yes, I'm going a bit cuckoo because I haven't been able to watch any TV for like 36 hours. It's too hot. Alright, buddy. Well, I'll put loads of food. Well, then don't have some food. Single game. One player. See this how you do it. Yeah, fuck me. What am I changing it? I don't want to change anything. I do. Yeah. BBC Grandstand. I prefer Dino Dini's goal, actually, because the players are a bit bigger. But we haven't found a copy of that yet, so... oh, bloody hell. Buddy, what are you doing? I mean, this is more of a two-player game for me. But it's quite fun on the one-player game. But most of the time I just used to play it after hours of copying like discs, and then you know, I'd drive home in my 1986 BMW 325i SE 2-door Dolphin Grey with grey sports leather interior and a shitty 3-speed automatic keyboard. I think it was 3-speed. No, I think it was 4-speed actually. Yeah, it was 4-speed. Yeah. Americans have the 3-speed because they'll drive any old crap in America. Well, they used to. So I'll charge up the battery a bit and play a few more games, I think. They didn't half slide for like ages, look. Look at the, that's a real Pat Jennings kick that is, that's almost near their goal. I wonder if there's any footage of Pat Jennings, I couldn't even tell you what it was. That is not Pat Jennings quality, mate. Let's get it on their side. Ah, bloody hell. So goal was my favourite, and I think the after-touch business with Kickoff 2 versus Sensible was really the issue. Let's find the graphics on Sensible Soccer just a bit too simplistic. I mean, at least it does actually look like grassy. I mean, for fuck's sake. Ooh, madam! I don't think I'll be scoring any goals though. And that's not because the camera battery is... ooh! That's very rude, Dave. So the goalie throws the ball further than he kicks it. Now I don't know what flavour crisps to have with me sandwiches. Do you look how far he throws that? But then I can't get possession of the ball, that's the thing. Ooh, no! No, that was offside, mate. Having a laugh, ain't you? What would Arsenal think he do, you know, Wenger? He tries to walk it in, innit? Yeah.
Did you see the football last night? Yeah, what was Wenger thinking?
I can't do that voice on that fake website that they have. See, I keep missing the ball. This is really better as a two-player game for me. Although, if you've got more talent at playing this sort of thing than me, then it should be okay, actually. We touched it last. These bogeys were on it last. I held the fire button down as long as possible, sir. I can't see. See, the computer's just too good. I think that's what it is. Camera's still recording, so there's that. See, as soon as you go to tackle it, your guy like just whizzes up the screen, he loses all speed. I think that's what I don't like about Kickoff 2. And because the graphics are larger, they can't really do that on Goal. So I prefer Goal to Kickoff 2. If you can have these tiny little bloody graphics, I prefer this to Sensible Soccer, because at least the pitch does actually look like real grass. There's a texture game on it, it's really nice. Using the 32 Shades of Green well there on the Amiga. Well. few more saves like that and it might have been no score draw, but I think we're screwed, mate. I can't really, I'm not good enough to beat the computer. So, continue. I have to keep checking the door. I must admit, I do prefer playing Speedball 2 to any football game, because even though it's a much smaller playing area that scrolls around and the graphics are bigger, it does look like something you would get on you know, a SNES or a Mega Drive. It's that kind of thing that, you know, developers would have done, and it's one of the few Bitmap Brothers games that is really written for the Amiga and not an ST pork job. Stop it! Oi! My goalie's been dipping his bloody hands in hair gel. Must be one of them millennial prick goalies, isn't it? With too much hair gel. Actually, if you want the best shave of your life, you should use hair gel. That's what I don't like. It can't turn the ball round. And yet, the computer seems to know exactly how to do it. See, look, I'm just trying to get the ball back and I can't. So I'm pretty good with a goalie, but bugger all else, mate. I haven't got a copy of Gold. I may have an original copy, but I definitely don't have a pirate copy, so need to get on with finding that Gotek USB floppy drive. Really. Yeah, they just slide off for like half a mile. And that's no good. Although at least the referee don't come. I jinxed it again. I buoyed you well, Lance. I buoyed you well, innit? Yeah, I actually the hell's going on there? I only sneezed, mate. Not World War III. The British cock is too small to actually send these scum class pricks to the Ukraine. They're all safe at home. I can't get possession of the ball, that's the thing. Perhaps I should have picked a two-player game first to actually work out the control, but yeah! See, on Speedball 2 that'd be a valid move, mate. Valid, that'd be ice cream time. That's what I'm going to say about that. So sometimes the ball does stick to them, but not all the time. But I can't turn with the ball, that's the thing. I can trap the ball and go in one direction, but I can't reverse the direction of the ball. Hang on a minute. I've got to check something. Shh! Don't mess about. You're turning the barrel next, mate. Poor Chucky. It's a disaster for Team Commodore, Mad Commodore that is, not Chelsea. That was another stupid thing, Commodore UK wasting all that money on fucking football. And yet they didn't have a decent football game like Pro Evolution Soccer, no. J-League, International Superstar Soccer, that's what I'm thinking of. You know, the proper shit. I mean, stuff like this is fine if you want to inspect the graphics with a microscope. But really, you know, your friend with a SNES or Mega Drive comes around with International Superstar Soccer and you show him this, they'd probably have a fucking heart attack, mate. Like when my mate loaded up Commander on his Amstrad, half an hour after we were playing it on my C64. We bought it at the same time in the same shop. Obviously different machine formats. Injury time, fuck off. The referee's a cunt. The referee's a cunt, sir. Smash up the hair. Don't do that, mate. Oh bloody! I thought that was the end of the game. That is the end of the game. Right, there you go. We need to find a way of loading up gold. Coco! Bloody hell, you idiot. There's water in that bottle. Tweet. I'm going to have to find another lid for that bottle. And was I going to load up? No, I'm getting a bit paranoid that the cats might open that door because the windows are wide open and they are dumb enough to fall out the window. Trust me on that. It has actually happened. Not on that window though. Amy, come in here. Come on, buddy. What are you scared of? Come on. Come on. Come near the fan. Come on, Amy. Come on. Dee 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 dee. Ah, good old days. Before that window shit infected the world, eh? Look at that lovely little thinking bubble. Microsoft and Apple OS programmers can't think for shit, mate. And look at that, it tells you how empty and how full the disk is just from the main window. You can't do that. Well, it's doing alright actually, 1 hour 25 minutes. There's my mouse cursor. Someone should remaster this with new instruments. This is one of the first Amiga games ever. Well, one of the first where it's like, hey, why are you all in the hallway? Shh! Ah, go away from the door. Wait! Ah! Get downstairs. We can't fucking fall out the window and break your neck. Shit! Right. What are you doing in here, mate? I don't know why they're all gone a bit funny, but yes, mate. I always pick Jeffrey Longsword because obviously I've got a long sword, stroke kebab knife. I'm not being rude.